Good day, everyone. So this is the performance task of Group 2. So the topic that assigned to us is about European short story writers. European short story novels are known for their diverse themes, literary techniques, regional and national influences, innovative and experimental.
Poe was an orphan at a young age, lived with foster parents but struggled with money. Known for gothic fiction and poetry, faced poverty, alcoholism, and personal loss. His themes include death, madness, guilt. The mystery of the dead appear in many of his poems and stories, such as The Mosque of the Many of his characters suffer from mental instability, obsession, or guilt, as seen in The Telltale Heart and The Black Cat. Poe often show how guilt drives people to madness, especially after committing a crime. Ghosts, spirit, and mysterious force often appeal in his story. Nikolai Gogol, born in Ukraine to a religious family, moved to Santa St. Petersburg to work in government and write, known for satire, and Borge later became deeply religious and burned some of his work. That his stories mix realistic with humor and surreal elements. Many stories include Stage of Dream. Many stories include stage of dreamlike events that blur reality and imagery. The Overcoat about a four.
Franz Kafka, 1883-1924. Background: born on July 3, 1883 in Prague, then part of the Australian-Hungarian Empire. Death on July 3, 1924 in Stirling, Australia. Kafka was the son of the strict dominant father and a gentle mother. His relationship with his father was difficult and inspired many of his writing. Although he was Dutch, he wrote all his works in German. He studied law and worked for an insurance company, writing stories and secretly in his spare time. Personal life and legacy. Kafka was shy and sickly. He suffered from tuberculosis, which eventually killed him at 40 years old. Themes and styles. Kafka's styles is simple but powerful. She mixed the realistic details with dreamlike, absurd, and nightmarish situation. Other information of Kafka. Kafka famous works: Metamorphosis, 1915. A man named Gregor Samsa wakes up one day transformed into a giant insect. The story deals of isolation, guilt, and loss of humanity. Thomas Mann, 1875 to 1955. Background: full name Paul Thomas Mann, born on June 6, 1875 in Lübeck, Germany. Death on August 12, 1955 in Zurich, Switzerland. Thomas Mann came from a wealthy middle-class family. His father was a businessman and his mother was a Brazilian-German descent. Mann, highly educated and deeply interested in philosophy, psychology, and European culture. Life in Evil. When Adolf Hitler rose to the power, Mann spoke out against Nazis. His books were banned in Germany and he fled from Switzerland and later the United States, where he gave lectures about democracy and freedom. style and theme. Mann's writing his own for its deep thinking, symbolism, and psychological insight. He is often explored the struggle between the artist and society, reason versus emotion, and the decline of tradition values in modern Europe. Other information from Thomas Mann. Literary career and works. His first major novels, Biddon-Brooks, 1901, tells the story of the family's rises and fall over generation. It was based on his own family and made him famous at the young age.
Good day, everyone! Today, I'll be talking about Leo Tolstoy, one of the greatest writers in world literature. Leo Tolstoy was born in 1828 in Russia, into a wealthy and noble family. He grew up with privilege and had access to education and comfort. However, as he got older, he experienced a deep spiritual crisis. He started questioning the meaning of life, his faith, and society. Because of this, he changed his lifestyle and became an advocate of simple living, morality, and non-violence. Leo Tolstoy is considered a European short story writer because Tolstoy was born and lived in Russia, which is part of Europe. Many of his works were read and translated and studied across the European literary world. Tolstoy is best known for his epic novels, especially War and Peace. His writings explore topics like war, family relationships, spirituality, morality, and search for purpose. One of his famous works is War and Peace. This novel is about the lives of several Russian families during Napoleon's invasion of Russia. It focuses on characters like Kir, Natasha, and Andrei, and shows how they struggle with love, war, and destiny. The story isn't just about historical events, it also looks at bigger themes like faith, morality, and the meaning of life.
By Maupassant, 1850-1893. Maupassant was a French writer widely recognized for his mastery of the short story form. His work often explore human nature and complexities of society, particularly focusing on the flawed moral dilemmas and hypocrisy of individuals. Maupassant was influenced by the naturalism of Emile Zola and has a style that often leaned toward realism, portraying life as it truly is with little embellishment. Her themes, human weaknesses and vices. Maupassant's stories often explore greed, vanity, and the darker side of human nature. Social criticism. His work frequently criticizes the bourgeois of middle class as well the moral and social structure of his time. Irony and surprise ending. He was known for his clever twist and ironic conclusion, often revealing shocking truth about his character or their situation. Her famous works, The Necklace, La Furor, a story about a woman who borrows a necklace from a fancy event only to lose and it face severe consequences.